been a minute since I vlogged. I was a little under the weather last cruise, so just took the time to rest and recover, but we are back. Today is turnaround day, but it's a little up in the air how the day is gonna go because there is obviously a hurricane in the Gulf right now, and because of that, all of the cruise ships are kind of being affected. So we aren't having a late arrival until around 11:15 in Port Canaveral, when usually we arrive by like 6 a.m. So I don't think the weather's great. We'll see how the debark process goes. I don't think they're gonna give us cruise shore leave, but I guess we shall see. Good morning, welcome back. We're gonna start the day with a little walk. Gonna go check out how the weather is outside and have some coffee. We are back from our walk. They just started the debark process, so we called it quits. Walked for about 35-40 minutes, which was actually quite good. It was just like a leisurely stroll, just a nice way to start the morning. And honestly, the weather is not as bad as I thought it would be. It's sunny out. The waves are a bit big, but weather seems to be okay. So they're starting debark pretty soon. We'll see how all of that goes. I doubt we'll have cruise shore leave, to be honest. I'm really hoping we can though, because I need to upload a video today, so I need to run for internet. And if I can't get off, I won't be able to post it. But anyways, aside from that, we are going to get changed. I want to treat Callum to a Starbucks. We did just have a coffee, but I just thought it would be a nice little treat for the morning. And I have gift cards to spend. So gonna throw on our blues and we'll head up to Promenade and get our Starbies. Two coffees cost $17. $17. I'm like baffled. Like, Starbucks is expensive, but the Starbucks on the ship is so ridiculously priced. I cannot. But at least it tastes good. Little change of plans. Got our Starbucks, got back to the cabin, and right when I got back to the room, I found out that they were granting shore leave only to American citizens. So I quickly changed, and now I'm off the ship, and we have to be back by 2:45, and it's 12:30. So it's a tight squeeze, but I'm just gonna head to the ministry. So I'm just walking there because I didn't know how long the shuttle service would be. So I'm having a little stroll. Second walk of the day. Oh, there's the crew van, of course. Gonna pick up a couple packages for some friends, get some Wi-Fi, and then head back to the ship. It's gonna be a quick in and out. I'll tell you one thing, I definitely would have worn my sneakers if I'd known that I'd be walking, but it's all right. And we made it. I think I made it in record time as well. About under 15 minutes for sure. Me with all the packages. And we're back. That was honestly so chaotic. I got really lucky though coming back to the ship. The driver that brought me back said that the previous trip she made took 50 minutes just to get to the port and come back, and it's probably a 5-minute round trip. So we really lucked out. The traffic was so backed up on that road, but she kind of cut through, and then we were able to slide into the crew lot super smooth. I decided to leave at 2 o'clock, which would have been plenty of time in any other circumstance, but given the fact that debark and embark are a bit chaotic right now, the traffic is definitely reflecting that, and I could have been late getting back on board, which would not have been good, but luckily, I managed. I had no packages to pick up myself, but I had a few friends asking me to pick up some stuff, so I had a lot of boxes to bring back. Brought all of those back for them, and now we're back on board. Did sort of shoot myself in the foot though, because I assumed they would have lunch at the ministry, which they usually do, but I think given the whole situation with the hurricane and the ship arriving late, they didn't prepare for people to be getting off the ship. So there was no food at the ministry, and now it is past the lunchtime in the mess. So everything is closed, and I have not eaten lunch, and I'm starving. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do there. I need to eat because we've got shows tonight, but we'll figure it out. The biggest positive takeaway is that I was able to upload my videos that I needed to. So my video today can go live, and then my video for Monday is already uploaded and good to go. So that is definitely a stress lifted off my shoulders. And I do need to start getting ready for shows pretty soon. Warm-up is at 4:15 today. So I have a bit of time till I have to get ready. I have just turned on my activewear for warm-ups today, wearing my blue Lulu leggings, and then I've got my halara top. Love a contrasting colors moment, very nice and bright, despite the fact that we are transitioning into fall. I mean, still very much summer weather in Florida and the Caribbean, so there isn't really fall here, but it's my outfit. And I think for a change, I'm gonna wear my merch hoodie. I haven't worn this in forever. It's just kind of been tucked away in my closet, so not that I forgot about it, but it just wasn't in my direct vision. And I absolutely love this merch. I will have it linked below, I always do, along with a couple other designs, but this is the most recent release. I absolutely love it. So it's got the design on the front and also on the back with a working QR code. Anyways, it is time to head to the dressing room. Gonna throw on my makeup, do my hair, and then it'll be time for another show. We got 2 tonight. I think they're at 7 and 9:15. Yeah, 7 and 9:15. We have been in reblock for 1 cruise now, so today is another day of reblock. For me, it doesn't really change my show too much. I just have a couple changes, but for the most part, it's the same exact show. But then for other people, it's definitely more work. Tonight's shows are shows 89 and 90 of the contract, which is crazy. We are doing the show 8 times a week, so the number climbs pretty quickly. I also haven't mentioned, but this is Callum's final cruise of his contract. He signs off on turnaround day, which is very sad for me. I mean, it's very exciting for him to get to go home and recover. He's had a very difficult contract. He did two months on Icon and then 3 months here on Utopia. So he's definitely ready for vacation, but I will miss him. I will be here till December, so he probably won't come back to visit just because it's really expensive to fly from England, but never say never. It seems I've gotten a bit of color. My foundation is a bit too light for me compared to the rest of my body, but nothing a little bronzer can't fix. On a different note, I guess you would call it a positive note, as you may or may not know, my good friend Graham, he is working on Independence right now, and we are able to dock together every 2 weeks, which is really nice. The last time we docked together was last cruise. No, not last cruise, the cruise before that, but I wasn't able to get off because I had all skates, and then we had reblock rehearsals, and it was just really busy, so I wasn't able to see him then. But we are docking together in Coco Cay this cruise, which is a week early, so that's very exciting. We get to see him. We're gonna try and play pickleball. We shall see if it happens depending on his schedule. From my end, I have a little bit of time in the morning, so we shall see what we end up doing, but I'm really excited to see him as always. I still feel like my face is too light for my body, but we can fix that later. I've gotten my makeup down to a T. I'm doing hair and makeup in about 15 minutes now. Before I would come in here an hour before I needed to start warming up and presetting, but now this took 15 minutes. It's almost time for show notes, but I'm gonna quickly put in my black tracks to all of my costumes. I came by here a little bit earlier and they were not set up, so we've got them now.
It was the flooded back.
Oh my god, yes, you did have that too.
It flooded into the entryway into the carpet.
For me, it was that she was Rihanna in the pool.
Oh.
Send you on your way.
Fabian, what time is it? 89. 89. Go. Forget your sausage.
Can't forget
And the bag. Don't forget the bag. Two shows down. Time to put all the costumes away and eat something. I am so hungry. Got back to the cabin and Callum is packing his suitcase. I feel like Coco when I get my suitcase out to leave for a contract. On another note, we had great shows tonight. The audiences were not full when we started the show, but by the end of the show, it was pretty full. But I do think that that has to do with the fact that we had a late start to the embarkation process. Sorry about the TV behind us. Callum put on The Hangover, so that's just on in the background. Now we are gonna head to the crew bar and I'm gonna have a little drink and we're gonna play some card games. Think we might play Monopoly Deal, which is exciting, Callum's favorite. So I'm just gonna have a little games night. Won't be up too late and it's a good way to end the day, I think. Come on, card dealer. Oh. I was not even close. It's been a long time since I played this game. It was a rough one for me. That's alright. Good morning. It is day 2 of our cruise. We had a really nice games night last night. Ended up staying on deck 5 till about, I would say 1:15ish, and then we called it quits. So yeah, we had a really nice time, and now today is our day off of shows, which is very appreciated. The plan for today is to head to the beach with some of the cast. It's been so nice to get off and go to the beach in Nassau. Other contracts I never really got off in this port, but since this is only one of 2 options for us, I really try to make it a priority to get off even just for a little bit, and the beach in Nassau is just beautiful. So that will be the plan, hopefully, for later this morning. But first, I want to head to the gym and do my 12-3-30 along with some abs and stretching. Very gentle workout, but it's a good way for me to start the morning with some movement, get some steps in, and also get to read my book at the same time. Before we head up, I want to take my vitamins, which brings us to today's sponsor. So a huge thank you to Ritual for sponsoring today's video. I personally am all about convenience, especially while working on board. I've got limited space on top of that, so the Rituals Essential for Women 18 Plus have been my go-to, and I've been taking these for years now. The Essential for Women is a clinically backed, clean, high-quality multivitamin for women 18 to 49 to help fill those key nutrient gaps. I've talked about it so many times, but working on a cruise ship really brings its own challenges. One of them being not getting enough nutrients in your daily diet. So these are so good for filling those nutrient gaps. These capsules are third-party tested, vegan-friendly, non-GMO, gluten-free, and formulated without any major allergens. As I get older, I pay way more attention to what I am putting into my body, and I love these so much because they are made traceable, meaning they share all their key ingredients, where they come from, and why they use them. That way you know exactly what you're putting in your body, which I think is so important. They are super easy to take. You just take 2 capsules per day, and they are a delayed release capsule, so they are super gentle on my stomach, and you can take them with or without food. On top of all of that, these are subscription based, so you'll never run out. And on top of that, the capsules are like a mint flavor, which is really nice. So definitely give Ritual a try. Go to ritual.com/JORDANBAUTH25 and use my code JORDANBAUTH25 for 25% off your first order. Thank you once again to Ritual for sponsoring today's video. Well, that was a sweaty one. I don't know if it was warmer in the gym or I just sweat more when I was walking, but I am disgusting. I need to shower, but I also need to speed it up because I'm meant to meet the cast or whoever's going to the beach in Java in like 10 minutes. So I gotta speed it up. I need to just quickly shower. I haven't had coffee today, but I guess I can just wait till I get back later. I need to refill my water, pack my sunscreen, all that jazz, and then we should be good. I love the seats. It's really cute. And we are back. It's a low tide today. Wow, it's so quiet here. I mean, I say that every time we get here, but it's actually the quietest that I think it's been. Paradise. Here's the beach gang today. We had a great turnout. Half the cast. We're here and it is so peaceful today. Not many people. So I think first thing we need to do is jump in the water. We lost Trent. He just like went off somewhere and we didn't know where he went. And now we find him just casually on a jet ski.
They're not gonna swim.
Yay, Akane! Have fun! She's never been on one, right? Had ourselves a nice couple hours here. We're gonna head back. How was your beach day, girls?
It was really nice, really warm. I kind of drank some salt water a little bit.
So we're jet skiing for the first time.
It was really fun.
It was a nice day. Sun,
How about you?
Good sun.
Good. Great time. Sufficiently full of sand.
Sufficiently full of sand.
Natural exfoliant.
When I shower, it's gonna be a full exfoliated
It will come
shower.
out of every crevice.
Who needs a sugar scrub when you have sand?
I have like, I could probably make a beach out of the sand in my hair right now. A small beach in the shower.
Sandcastle for sure.
Yeah.
Utopia! You know, we see it every day and we live on it, but it's so big. You just don't get over how massive this ship is. And we are back. It is 2:40. We had a couple hours on the beach. It wasn't too long of a beach day, to be honest. I personally could have stayed longer, but I think most of the group was in agreement to go back to the ship, which was fine by me because it just gives me the rest of the day to read a bit more, and then I can get into some work, maybe go for another walk. I mean, I'm not too bothered. So we had a really nice time. It's so hot out. I definitely was reapplying my sunscreen, and we were dipping into the water so much. So really glad I didn't wash my hair last night after the shows, because then I would have felt a little guilty to go in the water with clean hair. But now I can actually wash it. Shampoo, conditioner, you know, the whole 9 yards. And have a nice chill afternoon. I honestly am a little bit ahead in work, which is rare for me here, which gives me a sense of peace that I don't have to urgently do anything. I already have the next upload already ready to go, so I just have to keep up with this so that I'm at a good pace, but I don't necessarily need to crack down and work for like hours on end today. Ideally, I would bring my laptop to Java and do some work there in the crew cafe, but unfortunately, my laptop is pretty dead, so I need to keep it here on a charge. There's no outlets, well, no American outlets in the cafe, so this is my best bet. I'm just gonna sit here, try to stay as focused as I can in this cabin, and start editing some of my vlog. I've been having myself a very chill afternoon, if we're being completely honest. I did a little bit of work, but went for another walk on the track, ended up bringing Callum a coffee upstairs, and I just watched the 3rd episode of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. Guys, I know I'm behind, like years behind. I don't know when this Netflix limited series came out, but I was not following the trial at all when it was going on. I think it was back in 2022. I wasn't following at all because I was on board and I kind of live under a rock when I'm on the ship. However, I just watched that trial now. That series was crazy. And I'm really curious to hear your thoughts if you did follow the trial and if you watched the series as well. I had no idea the details of the case and the impact of social media on that trial. I remember seeing like hashtags vaguely, but again, I'm not just like scrolling social media for hours on end because I just don't have internet access like a normal person does on land. So I really didn't think too much of it at the time. But wow, that was a really good series. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend it. It's only like 3 episodes, but each episode is about 45-50 minutes. But I love watching docuseries about trials or, you know, other crazy events that happen. So if you guys have any recommendations of things I should watch on Netflix, let me know, because as I said, this is Callum's last cruise. So once he is gone, I'm gonna have to find things to watch by myself here, which is a little sad, but it'll be fine. It's just gonna be a bit of an adjustment, as it usually is. I have to readjust to being apart, but it'll be fine. Damn, I just came to watch the sunset and it's already pitch black out. Not even 7:30. I forget that it's almost October, so the sun actually sets early now. It's no longer like 9 p.m. Must be around 7. Got Callum finished with work and we're headed to the mess for dinner. And he's got to put his laundry in because he's packing more tonight. One more day. And my pesto, because the jar is broken, so I have to carry it. Sad days. We started this movie yesterday? Not yesterday, day before yesterday. So we're gonna finish it now. Oh my god, it didn't save where we left off.
We're going to try to keep it under 1 hour. And of course, as always, you will all get the opportunity to share your feedback with me as well.
It is the final day of the cruise, day 3. Also Callum's final day on board, which is a huge bummer. I woke up just sad straight away. So it is what it is. We just had our monthly divisional meeting, which took forever. We had to be there at 9:30 and then we finished around, well, it's 11:05 right now. So we just finished. So it was a lengthy one. We went through quite a few things, and now I'm debating whether or not I want to get off the ship because we are in Coco Cay and I really want a Coco Cay lunch. I love it. But at the same time, I'm so hungry. I feel like I should just go to the mess and eat there. Also, I don't feel like rushing because I have all skates at 1:30, which goes pretty much straight into warm-up ice. So finish all skates, have to strike, and then I have to start warming up and get on the ice for shows tonight. So it's gonna be a busy day. Sad that it's such a busy day for it being Callum's last day. I won't really have any time to spend with him, but that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. I could honestly walk off the ship. It will take me 15 minutes to get to the snack shack, and then I can come back. But I'm also just like, I could just go to the mess. I don't really know what I want to do. I'm honestly kind of in the mood to just chill. It is now 1:20 and I'm in Studio B for all skates. All skates was moderately busy, but it was pretty chill. Like, it's usually very chill on this day. I apologize for the lack of vlogging today. I honestly am just not in the mood. Today has just not been the best day, and Callum is leaving tomorrow, so I'm not in the best of spirits, and because of that, it just doesn't make me want to pick up my camera. So if you are wondering why the vlog is a little bit spotty, that is why. But I mean, it's life. We just have to get through it. The adjustment period is always the worst. There's a bit of stress as well as far as the room situation's concerned, because we're not even gonna get into that, but it's all sorted now. So I just need to start the show prep, hair and makeup, and we will get to warming up. I'm the first warm up today, so I gotta run back quickly. Unplanned. Sorry, my hand's full. So cute. It's really hard to hype yourself up and get in the mindset for a show when you're just not feeling the best. Not physically, but just emotionally, I'm not feeling in my best mood. Obviously, I mean, we've been over this, but yeah, I need to find somewhere deep down the inspiration to perform full out for tonight's shows. I mean, obviously that's what I give every time. I give 110% every single show. Does not matter if I have pain, I'm feeling not well, like sick wise, if I'm tired, like I'm always giving it everything I have, but it is definitely a challenge. Like, I am just feeling a bit down today, if it's not obvious, you know? I guess I just wanted to be honest with you. If I'm not super peppy, it's because I'm not feeling that way. And it sucks. It always sucks to have to do long distance all over again. The hardest thing is just not knowing when we're gonna see each other next, because usually we have like a set date of when we can count down towards, and that makes it a lot easier. I mean, it's still difficult, but right now we don't know exactly the next time we're gonna see each other yet. Hopefully that should get organized soon, but for now it's just kind of up in the air, which is making it a bit harder. Anyways, let's head to the dressing room. It is time to have some show notes, and then we've got 2 shows to perform.